Patient I'll be presenting today is new to our practice. He's a 12-year-old male with increased symptoms of anxiety and depression. He has current diagnoses of major depressive disorder and generalized anxiety disorder. States that he is currently experiencing panic attacks. For the past couple of years, he has an IEP at school related to his anxiety. He will scream and cry in class at times. And then one panic attack ended with a suicidal threat. Suicidal thoughts have continued on and off since then. And again, that was a couple years ago. Patient stated that he attempted to commit suicide on November the 2nd following a visit with BioDad. He tried to strangle himself and was unsuccessful. The suicidal thoughts have always been linked to spending time with BioDad. Mom and Dad had a really nasty divorce, and I think put the kids in the middle of it, and it didn't turn out well. He denies ever taking medication for his anxiety or depression. He is active in therapy, but only for the last 6 weeks or so on a weekly basis. He denies any psychiatric hospitalizations. With the one, with the suicide attempt, he didn't say anything to anybody until it was probably a week after. Then they took him to the ER and safety planned him, and they went home. At the time of the assessment, he denied suicidal thoughts. In regard to his trauma history, he suffered physical and emotional abuse from Dad. Patient states that it's rough play that patient would say that he does not like, and that he would express his displeasure, and the rough play would continue regardless. In regard to his med-surg history, no known drug allergies, denies any chronic illness, and denies any medical hospitalizations. He currently lives with his mom, his stepdad, and 3 siblings. In regard to family history, he denies, both him and mom deny history of psychiatric problems in the family. Regarding legal history, there was a previous CPS case open, but and that was with Dad, but was dismissed due to lack of objective evidence. He denies being violent with anybody else. In regard to his MSE, he appears healthy. He's cooperative with the assessment. Speech was within normal limits. He appeared sad, and his affect was congruent with his stated mood. He denies auditory or visual hallucinations. His thought process is linear and goal-directed. His insight is intact. His judgment is intact. His cognitive abilities, he's actually outperforming most of the kids at his current grade, and all of his milestones were met. The plan is to continue therapy. We're going to initiate Prozac 10 milligrams daily, and then we're also going to initiate hydroxyzine 10 milligrams twice a day as needed.